If your triglycerides are high, chances are your doctor told you to cut fat. Truth bomb. Fat did not raise your triglycerides. Sugar, refined carbs, processed foods, and alcohol did. And when triglycerides stay high, they're not harmless. They're quietly damaging your liver, your blood vessels, and your metabolism. Triglycerides are simply stored energy in the circulation. They rise when your body is receiving more fuel than it can burn, and that fuel overwhelmingly comes from carbohydrates, not fat. So when triglycerides are elevated, your metabolism is saying one thing: I'm overloaded. What actually raises your triglycerides? Let's start here because this matters. First, sugar, especially fructose. Sugar doesn't just spike blood sugar. Fructose goes directly to the liver where it is rapidly converted into triglycerides. This is the same pathway that drives fatty liver disease. Second, refined and processed carbohydrates: bread, pasta, cereal, crackers, snack foods, even whole grain versions. These spike insulin. They shut down fat burning and they push excess energy into storage. Third, frequent eating and snacking. When insulin stays elevated all day, triglycerides stay elevated too. Your body never gets the signal to clear them. And then fourth, alcohol. Alcohol gets metabolic priority. While your liver is detoxifying it, fat burning stops and triglycerides rise. Even moderate drinking can keep this marker stubbornly high. And here's the irony most people never hear. Low-fat, high-carb diets often worsen triglycerides because they rely on the very foods that raise insulin the most. This is not a fat problem. This is a fuel handling problem. So let's talk about why triglycerides are dangerous. This is where triglycerides stop just being a number. High triglycerides drive fatty liver disease, even in people who don't drink and who aren't overweight. And once the liver becomes fatty, insulin resistance accelerates. And here's the part we discussed a little bit the other day in the other Daily Spoonful about LDLs. They damage blood vessels by contributing to small, dense LDL particles that are more inflammatory and more likely to penetrate the arterial walls. There's your answer. They are independently associated with heart disease and stroke, and especially when HDL is low. They signal chronic insulin resistance, which shuts down fat burning, promotes visceral fat storage, and accelerates metabolic decline. And at very high levels, triglycerides can trigger pancreatitis, a serious and often overlooked risk. So high triglycerides are not passive, they are metabolically toxic. And just to be clear, this isn't theoretical. There was a time when my own triglyceride to HDL ratio was above 5, which is considered high-risk metabolic territory. Today, that same ratio is less than 1. Not because I was chasing lab numbers, but because I addressed what was driving them. Okay, let's talk about how to lower triglycerides the right way. Here's the good news. Triglycerides are often one of the fastest labs to improve when you fix the cause. You need to reduce sugar and refined carbohydrates. This alone can create dramatic changes in just weeks. I want you to lower your insulin by spacing meals and reducing constant snacking. You need to be intentional about alcohol. Even small reductions often show up clearly in labs. Eat adequate protein and don't fear healthy fats. This stabilizes blood sugar and allows fat burning to resume. And move your body, especially after meals. Even a short 10-minute walk helps clear circulating triglycerides. Now, let's talk about the ratio that confirms healing. As triglycerides fall, your HDL rises, which improves your triglyceride to HDL ratio. 1.5 or under is considered optimal. Under 2 suggests metabolic health. Around 3 signals insulin resistance is developing. Above 4 is high risk territory. And when you address the causes of high triglycerides, this ratio improves automatically. High triglycerides are not a diagnosis, they're feedback. And when you listen to that feedback and change what's driving it, you don't just improve a lab value, you protect your liver, your arteries, and your long-term health. Triglycerides don't lie. That's your Truth Bomb Tuesday.